ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 3G Theater, where the magic of the silver screen meets the charm of Fallout. Broadcasting to you from the heart of Charleston. We're here to take you on a delightful journey. Now let's meet our host.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back. I want to give you guys a quick reminder that we do have our Fishing Camp Challenge contest going, and it's going off the same rules of Bethesda. That way, you can enter it over here. We'll see who the top 5 is in that category, and then you can also enter it into Bethesda's actual fishing contest, which that might actually win you a chance to get a whole ton of atoms, and that would be fantastic, right? Everybody loves free atoms. But I do want to give you guys a quick public service announcement. You have to be careful out there in the wasteland, especially around the Morgantown area. If you're buying Nuka Shine, you don't know what these people have put in it. You don't know how they processed it or refined it. And man, I'm not feeling good off the stuff I got. I think I'm getting sick. Oh, wow. That took me to a whole different planet. Well, welcome to Arrakis. This is Dune. Hi, Chaz. So, since we're here, let's take a quick look at my camp. This looks weird and strange around here, doesn't it? But, just to give you guys a heads up, yeah, this is the first camp that I actually put any effort in, but this is just the very most basic kit for building that you can get. And, yeah, there's going to be some really crazy ones in the future, but, there you go. If you are playing Dune or anything and you're looking for a server in a guild, we have one, but it is filling up really, really fast. We got a ton of people playing with us. So if you do want to join that, though, and play with us, hit me up. It's a lot of freaking fun. Now for the top 5. First up, we have Goldfinger 76, and these aren't in any particular order, okay? So don't get your hopes up or anything like that for anybody. But check this crazy build out. So they've got this house that's perched off of this ledge, and it looks really precariously just hanging up there. But they do have some gussets that are supporting the bottom of the structure and everything to give it that illusion of structural stability. Pretty neat. And the staircase that's going up to the top, there is a very, very long staircase. And from what I could tell in the video, it looks like it is really, really well merged. We're not getting any like super, super close-ups at this point, but it looks really, really well done. And the interior is where this one shines. The exterior is good. I like the idea, but it is, regularly shaped. It's just a simple rectangle for the most part, and that just doesn't do it for me as much. It's just personal opinion, okay? I love the interior though. Goldfinger, you did a phenomenal job on that. It really does look nice. Yeah, this is a cute little kitchen right here. The merging's nice. That oven's straight. Very good job. The cutting board down on the end. Got a lot going on in here. Very nicely done. It just feels like a legitimate, real place that you could actually go, and it would be, something out there in the wasteland that you'd see in real life. Other than the golden toilet. I don't know how many people in the wasteland would have a golden toilet, but you never know. Now, this is definitely really cool. It's a quaint and peaceful place. And I'm having some coffee with you right now while we're sitting here enjoying these videos. Yeah, this is really cute. And again, you've got the supports and then that stairway going down. Nothing ridiculously crazy from what I'm seeing, but it is just a very cute place. It's well done. Very nice job. Definitely liking that one. And next up, we have Hexapotent. Now, look at this. Hexapotent. Now, I want to point this out. She has more subscribers than I do. And she was worried that, well, I don't know if I'm good enough for the advanced category. And we all have doubts, okay? We are our own worst critics. I always say that. But look at how phenomenal this build is. And I've pointed this out before with Hexapotent. The wall texturing, multi layers on the walls. Look at all the crap in that place. Oh my god. This one's awesome. I love this build. I would totally rock this as a camp. But the multiple textures on the walls with the wall, and then you got the ivy, and then right here they're using leaves back there, you know, all that, the ivy again, more layer in front of it with all the plant life. It just, spider webs, you know, very, very good at creating that variety of textures. She definitely has that skill nailed. All the merging looks clean. I didn't see anything crazy on the shelves floating around. The quality is good. You know, and it sounds stupid that it's like, oh, really? You would actually nitpick somebody for having floating items in their camp or something? Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, these builds are so close together as far as quality and stuff at this level that you really do have to nitpick it like that. Look at how densely packed that is. It looks beautiful. And I have a sneaky suspicion that there were some blueprints used to get all that plant life just packed in there like that, or potentially some thrasher eggs. Beautiful job, though. And we have Vix W87. And I don't know if that's Vix, Viz, you know, it could go either way. I don't know. But I want you guys to pay real close attention to this one because I think that this is my new favorite fishing camp. I really do. It's just really, it's well laid out and lore friendly. Very, very well done. As far as lore friendly goes, I mean, it doesn't get much more lore friendly than this. This is really cute, though. Again, merging looks clean, it looks good. Yeah, this is nice. Nothing ridiculously crazy about this build, you know, from what I've seen. It's just nicely done. And that's a good thing, you know. It proves that you don't have to do crazy merging and stuff like that to have a successful camp. I love this place though, and I wasn't kidding. You know, I really do. I think that this is my favorite camp now as far as fishing is concerned. After seeing ND's was my favorite for quite a while, but we've got to see quite a few camps. And his, you know, ND's is a lot more merging than this. But just from a personal aspect, as a camp that I would like to have myself, I would pick this one just because it's a little bit larger of a footprint and it's just extremely lore friendly. And I love that. I love the use of the like the countertop right there. That was a catwalk, the wooden catwalk. Very nicely done, though. Very awesome. I would definitely come here and hang out. That's for dang sure. Hell yeah, brother. Get it. Get it. The leatherback kicked my butt, you guys. I'm serious. I ended up catching like 400 fish before I got that leatherback. It was ridiculous. And the lady who needs zero introduction, Lady H. Now, Lady H, the last couple of weeks, has only gotten, and I say only because she's an OG builder and obviously, absolutely freaking amazing. This is just way over the top, but she's only gotten honorable mention the last couple of weeks. And I think it's because one was a fishing camp, and I believe that she was going to toss that in Bethesda's contest potentially. Yeah, I think that I offended her by giving her a couple of honorable mentions. So she came out swinging and dropping nukes everywhere on everybody, because look at the shit. This is phenomenally done. Obviously, the chest is made out of double walls and floors. Your mannequin, all this stuff, that is real size. So this is an extremely large. If you were to see this in game, this is extremely large. Absolutely beautiful job, though. In the front, on that front handle, she used some coffins, neon lights, some clocks. She is so freaking creative when it comes to this crap. And the quality of everything that I'm seeing, because I did point out in the last one that she had floating items and, there were some merging issues. And I think that she made this just to kick me in the penis, as TNG would say. She's like, oh, you're going to give me some honorable mentions? Here, hold my beer, you little punk. I'm going to show you. And you did, and I'm glad that you did, because this kicks ass. This is Lady H right here. Unbelievable. Got a whole ass prefab up there. But yeah, in the front right there, the coffins, neon lights, got clocks. There's another wall clock behind that clock. The latches are the backs of chairs. Unbelievable use of the stuff. And then BMA, which is, please don't ever confuse BMA. This is Busting My Ashley. The other BMA is related to the Pain Olympics. Do yourself a favor, don't Google that. What in the fuck is that lobby music? I don't know what you chose for your lobby music here in this video. I have no faith in this medical clinic at all. Yeah, no. No, this is a hard pass for me. I would not be patiently sitting there in that waiting room listening to this crap. No way. I would go find a doctor out in the parking lot. But all jokes aside, this is the best merge right there. That is the best merge this week. She put the chalkboard door and then put those cabinets in front of it so it opens up like a window. That is absolutely mother effing phenomenal. I bow to you. That was amazing. That is the best merge out of all the entries this week. Lady H's, I'm not counting that as, a best merge, because the whole damn thing was a merge. I'm just saying. Yeah, for just a small individual merge, though, that was my favorite this week. And I want you guys to remember that, because if you want to do like a little food truck or a restaurant, you've got that window that pops open, and that is the chalkboard door. It came with the school kit. This is just well done. It tells a story. And it's not a good one. There's no way that I would go to this place. No, thank you. But the merges are beautiful. I'm not seeing a bunch of crazy floating anything. And you guys got to remember, I am seeing this stuff so many freaking times because of putting it in the editing software and then going over it. And, I get a lot of exposure to what's in your camp. And I'm not seeing anything like really far out of place. Or you had a little clipping right there with the hourglass, but nothing crazy. And, if you haven't been paying attention, she did offset the walls on the interior and stuff. Next up is the Wasteland Architect. Now, these are the honorable mentions, okay? We have Lady J. Fantastic Enclave research facility. I don't like the Enclave stuff very much at all, and you did a really, really good job decorating with that. And then we have our famous Dazmead living under a rock. You don't have to live under a rock, my friendy. All right, now the moment you guys have been waiting for. In first place, we have the magnificent, wonderful, most gorgeousest frickin' builder. And the build was amazing. Lady H, first place, and you damn well deserve it. You got honorable mention 2 weeks in a row, and you came and kicked me right in my wiener. So, thank you. Awesome freaking build. That's going to inspire people for a long time. In second, we have Busting My Ashley. In third, Hexipotent. In fourth, Goldfinger. And in fifth, last but not least, is Vix. Now, that is, I'm telling you, really honestly, that is my favorite fishing camp that I've seen so far. So, fantastic job, everybody. I thank you so much for the participation and everything that you guys do. Now, don't forget, look at this badass camp right here. If you guys want to get into the Dune stuff, you're more than welcome to join us. We've got a server and guild, stuff like that. Just reach out to me in the Discord. We can get you in there, and that way you can play side by side with us. We've got Cowan, Humble Trav, the whole Bigfoot family's up in there, Wicked Tribe, and then a whole bunch of other people like Chaz and her group came over. We have a server full of freaking people, and they're all really good friends. So, I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah.